You are trying to fix your back pain by strengthening the core, but it's not helping you one bit. The plank is the most trusted core exercise in the gym. It is also lying to your lower back. You've done the planks, you've done the dead bugs, you've foam rolled all day, and you're still stiff by 2 p.m. Now, that is not a core problem, my friends. That is a reporting problem, bracing against something that you have not found yet. But here is what it is actually protecting and how to remove the reason instead of fighting the result. Your lower back is not tight. It is protecting you. Here's from what? Everyone treats the lower back like it's the crime scene. But it isn't. It is the security guard. The lower back grips when it has been handed a job that belongs to someone else. A joint above it, a joint below it. A pattern that isn't loading the way that it should be. The erectors and the QL step in. They brace hard and they refuse to let go because somewhere in the chain, something stopped doing its job. You can foam roll the guard all you want. You can stretch it, you can loosen it up, massage it, tape it. The guard is not the problem. The guard is standing post because nobody told the rest of the building that it's safe to stand down. Now, I've assessed this in hundreds of bodies. The lower back is almost never lying to you. It is just reporting from the wrong location. By the end of this, you are going to know the 4 real reasons that your lower back will not release. You're going to try 4 tests that you can run on yourself right now and the loaded corrective for each one. Not stretching, not rolling, not more crunches. Let's go through the principle first, then the 4 causes one at a time. Here is the principle that nobody explains properly. Your lower back does not get tight from sitting. It gets tight from being asked to do a job that it was never built for, stabilizing a joint that has stopped stabilizing itself. The spine was built to stay still. That is its actual job. Stillness under load. Rotation and movement belong to the hips and the mid-back. When these joints go quiet, the lumbar spine takes over the work. It moves when it shouldn't move. It braces when it shouldn't have to. The nervous system locks it down to protect it from a job it can't safely do. You are not weak in the lower back. You are overworked in the lower back, covering for joints that clocked out. Fix the joints that stopped working. The lower back stands down on its own. You stop needing to release it every other day. Cause 1, the hip flexor. Your hip flexor has gone short and it is dragging your pelvis with it. A short hip flexor pulls the front of the pelvis down. The pelvis tips forward. The lumbar spine has no choice but to arch and to keep you upright. That arch is not posture, it is compensation. Held day and night, it compresses the same segments every time you stand, walk, or lift. Here's the test. Lie on the edge of a bench or bed. Pull one knee hard into your chest and hold it there. Let the other leg hang off the edge, completely relaxed. The hanging thigh should drop level with the bench. If it stays lifted or the knee straightens out to compensate, that hip flexor is short. It's been quietly tipping your pelvis forward for years, and your lower back has been paying the bill. The corrective is active, not passive. Half kneeling position, tuck your pelvis under like you are bracing to take a punch to the stomach. Squeeze the glute of your back leg hard. Hold 30 seconds, 3 sets, do both sides. You are not stretching the muscle, you are teaching the nervous system a new resting length under tension. That is the only kind of length that sticks. Cause number 2, thoracic rotation. Your mid-back has stopped rotating, so your lower back rotates instead. Every time that you reach, throw, swing, twist to grab something off the back seat, that rotation should come from the thoracic spine. 12 segments built for exactly this. When they lock up from a lifetime of sitting and staring at the screen, the rotation has to come from somewhere. So it comes from the lumbar spine. 5 segments that were never built to twist under load. And this is one of the most common and most ignored causes of chronic lower back gripping. Nobody checks it because nobody's looking above the belt. Here's the test. Get on all fours, hands behind your head. Rotate the elbow towards the sky, following it with your eyes. Watch your lower back the entire time. If your lumbar spine rotates along with your ribs, if your hips shift or your lower back arches to help you get there, your thoracic spine is not doing its job. Your lower back is doing it for free. The corrective here is the seated thoracic rotation. Hips pinned. Sit tall on the floor or on a bench. Knees bent, feet flat. Glutes rooted into the ground. Cross your arms over your chest, hands gripping the opposite shoulders. Rotate from the rib cage, driving the movement from under the armpit, not the lower back. Sitting locks your pelvis down under your own body weight, so there is nowhere for your lumbar spine to hide. The moment your lower back takes over, a shift in the hips, an arch creeping in, then you've found your ceiling. Stop there, 10 reps each side daily. You are not chasing range, you are teaching the mid-back to own the job again. Cause 3, the brace. You do not know how to create pressure. Your spine is not held up by muscle strength alone. It is held up by pressure. A 360-degree brace across the abdominal wall, the diaphragm, and the pelvic floor. When that brace is missing, the lumbar spine has nothing supporting it from the inside. The erectors grip harder to make up the difference. Every lift, every sneeze, every awkward reach becomes a small negotiation your lower back loses. Most people think that core strength means sit-ups. Sit-ups train flexion. They do nothing for pressure. You can have a 6-pack or a 12-pack and zero ability to brace. Here's a test. Stand up. Put your hands around your waist. Fingers to the front, thumbs to the back. Take a breath and brace like somebody's about to punch you in the stomach. Did you feel pressure expand into your fingers and your thumbs all the way around? Or did your chest lift and your stomach just suck in? If it was the second one, then you don't have brace, you have a flinch. Your lower back has been the actual brace this whole time. The corrective for this is the Palloff press, loaded. Band or cable at chest height, press straight out, resist the rotation pulling you towards the anchor. 10 reps each side, 3 sets. Then loaded dead bug. Lightweight in the hands, opposite arm and leg extending. Low back pinned flat to the floor the entire time. You are training pressure under load, in positions that demand it. That is the only version of core work that actually reaches your lower back. Cause number 4, the hamstring. Your hamstrings will not let your pelvis move, so your spine moves instead. Every hinge, picking something off the floor, loading a deadlift, bending to tie your shoes, should start with your pelvis rotating forward over your hips. Short, stiff hamstrings anchor the pelvis and refuse to let it tip. The hinge runs out of road before you are anywhere near the floor. Your body still has to get you down there, so it finds the rest of the range in your lumbar spine. You round through your lower back to finish a movement that your hips should have owned. This isn't just happening in the gym, it is happening in the dishwasher, the car boot, the bag that you bend down for 100 times a week. All too small to notice, too frequent to ignore. It's rarely the deadlift that wrecks a lower back. It is the 1,000 micro hinges that nobody checks. Here is a test. Lie on your back, press one leg flat into the floor and keep it pinned there for the whole test. Raise the other leg up, straight up, knee locked, foot flexed towards you. Watch your pelvis and that flat leg. The moment that your lower back arches off the floor or the flat leg starts to lift, stop and note the angle. Under 70 or 80 degrees before that happens, and your hamstring isn't the limit on your reach. It's the limit on your hip. It's been forcing your lumbar spine to round every time you hinge because your hip ran out of road first. The corrective is loaded, controlled hip hinging, not toe touches. Single leg Romanian deadlift, body weight or light load. Soft bend in the standing knee, hinge from the hip. The spine remains neutral. The free leg reaches back as your torso lowers. Pause at the deepest point that your hips can control without your spine rounding. 2 seconds, drive back up through the hip, not the lower back. Complete 8 reps each leg, 3 sets. You're not chasing flexibility, you are teaching the hamstring to release its grip while your spine stays out of the conversation entirely. A client, late 30s, 3 years of core work such as planks, dead bugs, McGill Big 3, all of it. Lower back still locked up by every afternoon. I didn't touch his core one time. His hip flexors were short on both sides. His thoracic rotation was almost zero, rotating from the hips instead. His active straight leg raise stopped at 50 degrees, both legs. His brace was a chest lift and a stomach suck. 4 causes, 4 correctives, 5 weeks. By week 5, he texted me saying first day at his desk with nothing gripping by 3 p.m. Not better, but nothing. And we never trained his lower back once. We removed the reason that it had to protect itself. It stood down on its own. Run the 4 tests: hip flexor, thoracic rotation, brace, hamstring. Whichever one failed hardest, that's not a coincidence. That is your lower back's case file, so start there. Comment below which test you failed: the hip flexor, the rotation, the brace, or the hamstring. I read every single one. The pattern in the comments tells me what to build next. If you want the full corrective protocol with progressions, the Moves Method Toolkit is linked below. Give it a like, subscribe. Next in this series is why your neck won't stop locking up, and it has nothing to do with your posture. Same principle, different guard. The body reports honestly. The crime scene is rarely where the pain shows up. Go find it.